Hello, are we live? We are live, I believe. Yes. Don't go live on this channel too much, so we're gonna check out the. We're gonna check out the sheriff's indictment. There we go. I think I got it now. Sheriff here, Hot Springs County Sheriff was arrested last week. Federal charges. Obstruction, I think, is what they got him on now. He interfered with the FBI investigation, which that is some crazy stuff. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't know. So I thought I'd go live, go over the indictment, read over some of it. I have it. I have it here. Right here. Yes. Let me share the screen. Get the screen up there and we'll go over it, read through it, and see what all he's been up to. It's not looking good for the sheriff, or the soon to be former sheriff. Now here's the first page. Hold on. Affidavit creating the Western States District Court for the Western District of Arkansas, Hot Springs Division. I'll get a little bit closer to read it. Let's see, this is just what it talks about. Special agent, all that stuff. We'll skip that one. Skip this one and get to the juice. Let's see. On May 16th, 2023, Narcotics Enforcement Unit and Malvern Police Department notified the FBI Little Rock Field Office of an ongoing narcotics investigation into, name redacted. Group 6 conducted 7 controlled purchases of substance believed to be meth between April 13th, 2023 and May 24th, 2023 from this residence located. Apparently they were investigating the dealer there, which is located in the Hot Spring County. Hot Spring County, Arkansas is located within the Hot Springs Division of the Western District of Arkansas. All controlled purchases were audio and or video recorded using the same confidential informant, and all purchased substances were field tested with positive results for methamphetamines. CI arranged to control purchase of meth via phone and text message. See, toll records for and content of text messages provided by CI collaborate use that facility to arrange the meeting and transactions. Reported that approximately a week prior to the control purchase, a conversation with regarding his friend Scott told the CI that Scott was the new sheriff. They were friends for a long time and smoked meth together. So and so told CI that Scott left immediately before she arrived that day. Following a conversation with the CI or with somebody, CI confirmed via text message to so and so using a picture from Facebook that friend Scott was Hot Spring County Sheriff Derek Scott Finkbeiner. Derek Scott Finkbeiner is elected sheriff of Hot Spring County, Arkansas, entering office in or around January of 2023. Further, based on my own personal knowledge and information obtained during the course of this investigation, Finkbeiner utilizes his middle name of Scott in his day-to-day life and is generally known as Scott. Finkbeiner as opposed to Derek Finkbeiner. At approximately 2 a.m., May 21st, 2023, while CI was at so-and-so residence, an undertaking by Group 6 investigators told CI that Finkbeiner was on his way over to that residence. At that point, CI began audio recording through an application on her cell phone. According to the CI, voices captured on an audio recording belonged to CI so-and-so and Finkbeiner. Analysis of call detail records for Finkbeiner's phone reflect a phone call to so-and-so's phone, as well as cellular activity, including 10 additional phone calls and 2 text messages exchanged with other individuals from 12:19 a.m. through 2:51 a.m. on May 21st, 2023. Historical cellular site data provided by Verizon Wireless for Finkbeiner's phones showed that all 11 calls made or received during that period placed Finkbeiner's cellular phone in the coverage area for the cellular tower and sector covering so-and-so. All right, let's go to the next one. Let me see if we can get some good stuff. Okay. CI met Finkbeiner in the driveway of so-and-so by his white police vehicle, wearing a green polo shirt with gold writing on the upper chest and some sort of vest. After a brief conversation with CI, Finkbeiner removed his badge and firearm and left them in the car before walking into the residence with the CI. Immediately upon entering, so-and-so handed Finkbeiner a pipe with meth in it. Finkbeiner sat in the main room of the residence and began to smoke from the pipe. So we got a sheriff with a meth head. So-and-so left the main room and Finkbeiner propositioned CI for sex. He took out approximately $60 in cash and said, "I'll make it worth your while." CI told Finkbeiner that she was not a prostitute. Finkbeiner then asked CI to perform oral sex on him. The CI refused. CI told Finkbeiner that she did not want to do anything while so-and-so was in the next room. In response, Finkbeiner offered to follow her home. In reference to the proposition for sex, Finkbeiner also told the CI he's the one that suggested it, and that's why he went in there and said he was going to give me some time. Wow. After so-and-so returned to the room, CI indicated that she had to leave. At that point, Finkbeiner offered CI the meth pipe he was smoking from and said, "Can you do me one favor before you leave? It'll make me feel better. Take a puff off that." Then said, "You don't need to worry about him, Finkbeiner. He's been my friend for damn near 35, 40 years. We're like brothers." CI reported that she smoked from the pipe and handed it back to Finkbeiner. Finkbeiner told so-and-so to leave the room again and asked CI to sit next to him on the couch. So-and-so left the room and CI sat next to him. Finkbeiner propositioned her again to perform oral sex. Wow, this is the sheriff we're talking about now, elected sheriff. CI reported that she felt intimidated since Finkbeiner was wearing a uniform and said earlier that he could follow her home. CI reported that Finkbeiner started to unbutton his pants, grabbed CI's hand, and put it on his penis. CI reported that she thought it was either sex or a hand job. So she would use lotion that was near the couch and indicated that she gave Finkbeiner a hand job. CI reported that she had to stop after she started gagging and felt like she was going to vomit. She left the residence shortly after the audible sex act occurred on the recording. Man, all this was being recorded. This is crazy. On October 3rd, 2023, FBI conducted the controlled purchase of narcotics from that residence. The drug buy was audio and video recorded and is, after CI knocked and rang the doorbell multiple times, answered the door and let CI inside just after 8:40 a.m. So-and-so said he just woke up and forgot that CI would be stopping by. CI observed a female, so-and-so later identified as his girlfriend, asleep on the couch. So-and-so sat down in a chair in the kitchen and appeared to keep falling asleep before getting up and starting to make coffee. As he was making coffee, so-and-so told CI that the sheriff, Scott Finkbeiner, was at his house the previous night. So-and-so said the sheriff had known the female was asleep on the couch from a long time ago. CI left the house at approximately 8:55 a.m. to go to his or her vehicle and smoke a cigarette. When they went back in the residence, CI could not find so-and-so. As she was calling for so-and-so and looking around the residence, CI ran into an unknown male in the house. They introduced himself as Joe. Joe spoke briefly with CI before CI continued to look for so-and-so. CI found so-and-so. All these redactions are crazy. Looking for a supply of meth, and the two spoke about how the man in the house who introduced himself as Joe was actually Finkbeiner. CI did not immediately recognize Finkbeiner. CI then returned to the kitchen to wait for so-and-so to complete the purchase. All right, let's go to the next one. Go to the next page. There's 16 pages. We're halfway there now. Halfway. So-and-so found some meth and waited out for CI. While so-and-so was preparing the meth for sale, CI inquired about Finkbeiner's vehicle parked out back, and the two discussed how it was a police vehicle. At approximately 9:37 a.m., placed the scales in the cabinet above the oven stove top. Finkbeiner went back to his car because he had to go home. CH asked if anyone wondered where Finkbeiner was, and so-and-so replied that he can't say shit, he's the sheriff. He'll fire their ass. Then referenced an individual named Rayner or Raymond, saying that the sheriff ran Rayner Raymond out of town. Approximately 9:40 a.m., handed the package to CI. Let's go to the next one. We need to get some juicy stuff. Following the control purchase, CI was debriefed, searched, and confirmed that Finkbeiner was the man she interacted with at the residence. Immediately after CI departed so-and-so's residence, a black Dodge Charger law enforcement vehicle with multiple radio antennas departed the property. Physical surveillance followed the Charger to Finkbeiner's known residence in Malvern, Arkansas. Additionally, the substance distributed by so-and-so to CI was field tested with a positive result for methamphetamines. And analysis of historic cellular site data provided by Verizon showed 12 calls made or received from the cellular tower in sector covering between 9:26 the night prior through 8:30 a.m. the morning. Let's go to the next one. An FBI vehicle surveillance camera was placed on public property in the vicinity of the residence on August 18th, 2023. On August 19th, 2023, at approximately 12:56 a.m., video surveillance captured a white vehicle drive up in front of the residence located at so-and-so. Shortly thereafter, blue lights consistent with a police vehicle were observed flashing, and an older, thin black male, meeting the description for so-and-so, came outside. Stood up from next to the occupied white vehicle. Both an unidentified female appeared to speak with the individual inside the vehicle. During that time, another identified white female approached the group from the vicinity of so and so, then returned to a vehicle parked in the driveway of the residence. Wow. After approximately 10-15 minutes, identified a young white female motioned in the direction of the surveillance camera. At that point, a larger white male, meaning the description of Finkbeiner, exited the vehicle wearing a dark polo style shirt with yellow or gold writing on the left chest, tucked into khaki pants, then pointed at the camera. And Finkbeiner briefly flashed a flashlight at the camera before returning to his vehicle and shutting the door. Wow. Analysis of historic cellular site data for Finkbeiner's phone reflected a phone call made from Finkbeiner's phone to so-and-so's phone at 12:57 from the coverage area for the cellular in that area. Later in the day, on August 19th, Finkbeiner called FBI Little Rock Special Agent Jennifer Nichols multiple times via his phone number. During the first call, Finkbeiner told Special Agent Nichols that he found a poll camera on so-and-so and indicated that his CI residing on identified the camera 2-3 days prior. Finkbeiner told Special Agent Nichols that he visited his CI after midnight on August 19, 2023, and he confirmed the existence of the poll camera by flashing his light at it. Finkbeiner asked if it was an FBI poll camera. Special Agent Nichols responded that she did not know, but would follow up after the weekend, to which Finkbeiner indicated he would be shocked if there was any major narcotics on Adams Street. Wow. He's trying to throw off the FBI on their investigation. Finkbeiner indicated that the CI that resides on so-and-so is a source of information and evidence for allegations related to an investigation to the theft of city funds involving another resident. Finkbeiner indicated he knew this CI because he knew the CI's mother and that he had no concerns of violence occurring on so-and-so. Finkbeiner contacted Special Agent Nichols a few hours later via his phone number and indicated that he identified an individual who put up the poll camera as Aaron. Hurst then asked whether or not he worked for the FBI. Special Agent Nichols confirmed that the individual worked for the FBI, and she again told Finkbeiner she would follow up on Monday. Shortly after that phone call on August 19, 2023, Finkbeiner called Special Agent Aaron Hurst's cell phone and left a voicemail identifying himself and requesting a call back. On Monday, August 21st, 2023, Finkbeiner was contacted by special agents with the FBI in response to his multiple requests for information regarding the installation of the poll camera in the vicinity of the residence. The telephone conversations were recorded. During the conversation, Finkbeiner indicated that so-and-so is his CI, but since it is not used to purchase narcotics, he is not documented on paper as an informant with the Hot Springs County Sheriff's Office. Finkbeiner said that so-and-so was a material informant on a theft of government funds investigation into a subject on so-and-so, as well as a recent drug arrest made by Hot Springs County Sheriff's Office. Finkbeiner indicated he has known so-and-so for a long time. Finkbeiner said so-and-so is a shady individual and was previously a drug user, but as far as Finkbeiner knew, has never been a drug seller. Finkbeiner indicated he made it a point to drive by his subject's residence on so-and-so, saying I drive there all the time. Finkbeiner asked agents, my question is, who is the target? I mean, hell, if we are working in there, who is y'all's target? Interviewing agents told Finkbeiner that the poll camera was placed on so-and-so as part of a drug investigation. Agents asked if Finkbeiner knew of anything about drugs or gangs or anything that could be occurring on so-and-so. Finkbeiner responded with, now. And he's just digging. Probably still does some drugs. He's not. I assure you, he ain't moving a bunch of drug weight If he is, I'll pass out, if he had any significant drug roll. Finkbeiner said to the knowledge of Hot Springs County Sheriff's Office, there's no significant drugs other than use on so and so. Agents asked Finkbeiner his thoughts on the visibility of leaving a surveillance camera in place. Finkbeiner said it would be useless since his subject knows it's there. Finkbeiner indicated that he went to so and so's resident. Wait, let me go back. It'd be useless because they know it's there. Yeah, they know it's there because you showed it to them. Finkbeiner discussed the unknown female's captured on the video surveillance footage on August 19th and indicated they knew one of them to be a drug user, but said that he only spoke with so and so, not the other females present, about the poll camera. Agents asked Finkbeiner why he thought the female drug users would be at so and so residence at that time. Finkbeiner responded that so and so is one of those guys that always has girls that come by to see him. I guess these are some statements from Finkbeiner. Now, there are all kinds of people that got dope. You say, well, they just be coming by there and he just give them some dope or whatever. Well, I don't think, first off, he's not in the business of selling. I don't believe. I mean, he might move a small amount. He's not on our radar. We got other CIs that are acting like they don't sell, but they're also selling and we don't know it. He's not one of those. Finkbeiner also further stated there is nobody on the radar that come to us at all and said he is moving any dope. It's a significant amount. So I don't think they're necessary coming here for drugs. They're coming there for sex. Wow. Sheriff throwing off a federal investigation. On August 22nd, Finkbeiner told a Malvern Police Department lieutenant at the state prosecutor's office of his frustration with the FBI's involvement in a case he is working. Finkbeiner mentioned the FBI set up a poll camera that was complicating a case. Finkbeiner intended to issue a type of order where he would establish a 14-block perimeter around the designated area. Finkbeiner then asserted that if any FBI agents were to enter that area, he would arrest every goddamn one of those FBI sons of bitches that steps foot over there. The sheriff then emphasized that he believed the FBI has been monitoring the wrong individual and vowed not to allow any further disruption of the case. What are y'all thinking about this? On August 23rd, Finkbeiner went to the Hot Springs County State Prosecutor's Office again, complaining that the FBI, multiple individuals, were present for the interactions, including the state prosecutor and a Malvern police sergeant. Finkbeiner was very vocal about how the FBI interfered with the investigation by putting a poll camera outside his CI's house. Finkbeiner said his informant was a good guy. He's known him for a long time, and he felt like he could spend the night on the informant's couch and not worry about a thing. You already do that. Finkbeiner told the state prosecutor that there was going to be a meeting with the FBI agent and his informant on August 23rd. Dang, it's getting crazy. If he did not like how the conversation was with the FBI agent went, Finkbeiner indicated he would tell his informant not to speak with the FBI. Finkbeiner also mentioned he would tell his informant to invoke his Fifth Amendment right. According to the state prosecutor, Finkbeiner seemed amped up and angry at the FBI and was very vocal about his feelings. Finkbeiner was speaking about potential avenues for arresting an FBI agent for interfering with Hot Spring County operation. Finkbeiner also mentioned making calls to the Sheriff's Association and to someone he knew in the media about how the FBI is interfering in Hot Springs investigation. Wow. That's too much. Seems like a TV show or a movie or something. I don't know. Conclusion. Historic cell phone data for target phone shows that Finkbinder's phone may have received phone calls while in the vicinity of the cellular tower and sector covering so and so on or around each occasion cited previously for when Finkbinder was allegedly at that location and present for or engaged in illegal activity, including the use of illegal drugs, solicitation of sex, and sale of methamphetamines. Cellular phone records for Finkbeiner reflect frequent and consistent contact with so and so between January and October 2023. Analysis of toll records received for Finkbeiner for that period reflect 130 phone calls exchanged between Finkbeiner and so and so. Based on the information received from toll analysis, 108 of the 130 phone calls were made between 8 p.m. and 3 a.m., of which 63 phone calls were made after 10 p.m. Wow. Based on the aforementioned information, I believe probable cause exists to show that Derek Scott Finkbeiner corruptly endeavored to obstruct, influence, and impede an official proceeding by attempting on multiple occasions to mislead federal investigators away from so and so and illegal activity he knew to be occurring there. Prior to and since taking the office of Hot Spring County Sheriff, Finkbeiner provided information to and worked with the FBI on multiple federal investigations with open and active grand jury files. Finkbeiner is familiar with the federal investigative process and has observed and participated in the service of federal grand jury subpoenas and the execution of federal search warrants in Hot Springs County. Additionally, on one occasion, Finkbeiner was accurately aware of the deployment and operation of an FBI poll camera for a federal investigation with an ongoing grand jury file. During the recorded interview with FBI agents on August 21st, 2023, Finkbeiner indicated he was aware of the FBI surveillance poll camera in the place in the vicinity of so and so, and was explicitly told by the interviewing agent that it was placed as part of his ongoing investigation involving drugs. After clearly understanding that a surveillance camera was placed on so and so pursuant to an ongoing federal investigation, Finkbeiner then made statements to the interviewing agents as well as on separate occasions to other federal agents, two Malvern law enforcement officers, and a state prosecutor, minimizing any knowledge of illegal activity. On at least one occasion, provided methamphetamines to Finkbeiner, facilitated a sex act, and arranged for the sale of narcotics while Finkbeiner was present at his residence. Additionally, in my training and experience, the volume of phone contact between so and so and Finkbeiner during the hours of 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. is consistent with drug activity and not indicative of how a law enforcement officer operates. A legitimate confidential informant. So and so made statements to CI concerning the inability of anyone to question Finkbeiner's activity due to his position as elected sheriff. Based on any training and experience, I believe Finkbeiner's action and statements were an effort to corruptly mislead federal investigators and ultimately obstruct, influence, or impede an official proceedings. Based upon the foregoing facts, there is probable cause to believe that Derek Scott Finkbeiner has violated Title 18, United States Code, Section 1512C2, commonly referred to as obstruction of justice. Therefore, I respectfully submit the affidavit in support of a criminal complaint and pray that a warrant be issued forthwith for Finkbeiner's arrest thereupon. And they did end up arresting him. And I guess he's in the, well, he's on a bond now. He got a $5,000 bond for all that. $5,000. Is that crazy or what? I didn't see anybody in here. The chat was showing up on my other screen. I'm coming back to StreamYard, and there it is. JC News Now. What's up, buddy? Road Dogs Media and Daniel. Daniel. I don't know. I don't see in my chat, so I can't give you one. That's it. Hot Spring County Sheriff. There's the indictment. He's got it released today. I picked it up, showed it, read it, and it's crazy. The sheriff, drug addict, elected sheriff. Now, you got to remember, all these are allegations. He hasn't been proven guilty of any of this yet, so this little disclaimer there. It's all alleged. So we will see when he gets his trial date what happens. And we'll see. I don't know, Road Dogs Media. This is not the first Arkansas sheriff that's been in hot water with the feds. The last one went off to prison. Well, a couple went off to prison in the last few years. So I guess the good old boy corrupt system here in Arkansas is slowly but surely going away, or at least it's been slowed down some. Who knows? So I guess we'll see. We'll have to wait. It's going to be an interesting trial when it comes up. So we're going to be covering the trial, I guess. Yes. So that's it. What do you think about that? Is that crazy? Hot Springs County Sheriff Scott Feedfire. Meth head. Alleged meth head. So that's it. I thought I'd go live and do it and see what happens. I haven't gone live on this channel too much, but maybe I'll start doing it more. I don't know. We'll see. You have a few people watching, so that's good. And so that's it. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. I'm glad they got the Johnson County Sheriff and charged him. Yeah, they got the Johnson County Sheriff. That's what I was referring to. That's two this year. They got two sheriffs. So I don't know. The sheriff here in Lonoke County, Staley, he was supposed to be under investigation last year, the year before, but I guess it never went anywhere. He does some good stuff. Yeah. So, all right. Let me get off here. Appreciate everybody watching. Go over to Arkansas Justice Project on Facebook. They cover the whole story over there. And that's where I've been getting all the news updates from was Arkansas Justice Project. I think that's the name of it. All right. Appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day. KP Law News Arkansas out.